I don't know. I got all these papers here. I got to read all this stuff.
So you do have notes.
I got to remember. Oh, I don't even care about this crap, okay? During the breaks, we're live on Facebook. If you want to check out what's going on behind the scenes, you'll really have a few laughs. My team, who has a grand total of 18 months experience making television, is constantly telling me of all the reasons that the things I want to happen can't happen. It's almost like I haven't been on television for 20 years. They have. But anyway, we did have there's Jess. Look how happy she is today. Mike's joining us today. He's sitting in. He may join the team also. So Jess is ticked off right now because at one point in her life, she was thinking about joining the Hollywood cult with Ellen and Tom Hanks and all those other people. And she was such a fangirl that she would go to Ellen's set and take pictures and try to, be part of it. Those photos that I showed you a little earlier today were taken by Jess. Is that right?
Correct.
I don't think your mic's on. Jess is there. She's aggravated. She's actually cursing.
Yes, I took those photos.
So you personally went to see Ellen, the Ellen show?
I did not go to a taping of the Ellen show. I went on a tour of the Warner Brothers studio lot.
Uh-huh. And you found interesting to take some photos of Ellen's set?
Yeah, because I was a fan of the show.
Were you thinking about joining the cult?
I was not thinking about joining the cult.
Okay, so Nico, let me see that picture of Tom Hanks. So in all this down the rabbit hole stuff, I'm trying not to believe it all because there's a lot out there that's really wacky. But Tom Hanks and Ellen DeGeneres have both been named as people who traveled on Jeffrey Epstein's private jet and have also been flagged as people who have visited Little St. James, otherwise known as Epstein Island. So I did find it curious that Jess, in her dogged pursuit of being a fan of Ellen's, she actually took a picture of a seat in Ellen's studio and it has Tom Hanks' name on it. So it is another connecting. Did you think of anything back then, Jess, that why is Tom Hanks a...
No, I thought it was perfectly normal. I figured he's been on Ellen's show. He's a friend of Ellen. Why not have a special seat in the audience?
Right. And little did you know...
They're all in a cabal. And,
right. I was going to say, little did you know that
he has a seat.
Little did you know that they order industrial cabinets on Wayfair that are worth $200, and they spend $15,000 on them so that they can traffic kids to Joe Biden's Water Island, which is 8 miles from Epstein Island, and then they take them in a submarine underwater and they sacrifice them in the temple, and then Mark Zuckerberg and Ellen.
Wait. Where'd you hear the temple part?
No, I'm just making all that stuff up. I mean, I didn't hear any of that. I mean, I heard it from a guy. One of my mentors in life, Arthur Roman, used to tell me at a time when I was just learning to become a stockbroker, he would say on the phone to someone, he would say, I just read that this stock is going up 20% today. And I would be looking at him like, wow, where did you read that? And he goes, I wrote it on my paper. This stock is going up 20% today. And then I read it. And then I could tell someone I just...
And now you know why I give you so many notes.
Yeah, and by the way, on Liquid Lunch, I was fooling around with all these papers and everything, and I thank you all for tuning in. And public service announcement, press subscribe on the YouTube page, put a comment in the Facebook stream, drop a thumbs up, a thumbs down, a smiley face, a heart, a star, whatever you can, because all that engagement, interaction helps, okay? I sit here and do 2 hours of television every day, and all these notes, this is like a month's worth of show notes right here that's sitting on my desk, despite the fact that Nico has orders from me that he should collect my rundown every day and save them. They're just piled up everywhere. But I want you to know, for all you people out there who maybe want to get involved in television and everything else, teleprompters are for news readers, okay? So I don't have a teleprompter. Have I used them in the past? Of course I have. When I was a rank amateur, I always had to have notes on a teleprompter. But the best way that you can communicate a message, and really, most people who comment and send me notes, I got the haters out there, they say, John, you suck, John, you're fat, wear more makeup, your hair sucks, all this other stuff. Haters are good for business, okay? If there were no haters, there would be no lovers. It's like a yin-yang thing, but, and keep hating. I don't even mind it. It's good for me. The positive feedback I get overwhelmingly is like, JT, you know what? You just say it off the top of your head. You don't think about it. You're not coining, okay? People like realness. And what I try to do every day is not give you some canned analysis that I'm reading off teleprompter, but give you what comes out of here, my brain. And trust me, there's a lot of extra space in here, but things come out of it. And what comes out of here, my heart, when I start flipping out about pedophile rings, or flipping out about 9/11 families can't read the names of their loved ones, or flipping out that they want to defund the police when 70% of the people in the inner cities want the police, I start flipping out. I'm really flipping out. I'm not reading it off a teleprompter. So Jess was supposed to do a little segment today, and we were going to talk about those photos that she took when she was a fangirl and trying to, go to Ellen's thing. And then I used them earlier in the show when I had to fill some time. And now I asked her to talk about them and give us a little more detail on those. And she's refusing to talk about it because she can't use her notes because she had the notes prepared and everything else. So Nico was just about to go back to school for his master's when I convinced his father to let him forego the master's program and become a television producer. And in a year and a half, he's become a television producer for the most part. So I think I'm doing something right. Now, he's a great talent, and he knows a little about sports, and I'm encouraging him every day to come on the show, but he still needs notes. And I don't like when people need notes. And Jess needs notes. She's shaking her head. She's all mad at me over there. The best way you could convey a real message is to be yourself. And if you need notes to read off a piece of paper, you're not looking in the camera and engaging the audience. And as scary as this mug may be, I try to keep it focused right there on you and talk to you from here, and about the things that make a lot of sense. I'll be doing it again tomorrow. It's Fan Friday, it's Funny Friday, it's a Freaky Friday. You got to tune in at noon. Tomorrow we'll be here, same bat time, same bat channel. More Liquid Lunch.